Hi, this is Emily with thesocialanimal.com. A lot of people have been asking me lately how they can take back ownership of a page that somebody else has created that doesn't actually represent their organization, or if somebody has lost control of their page for whatever reason. So I'm going to talk about some different ways that you can get a page that belongs to you that you don't have control of. And as you probably know, if you've been in this situation, is that it's very difficult to get a hold of anybody at Facebook. They don't have a customer service number. You can't really email them. So it's kind of a trick to figure out how to get their attention enough to get them to solve your problem, especially because in this type of situation, every single situation is a little bit different. So there are a couple of ways to do this. One situation you might be having is, say you have a location, a physical location, a shelter, a restaurant, a store, that kind of thing. And when people go there, they check in on their phone. And if you don't have a Facebook page, or maybe you didn't used to have one and now you do, what happened is that a lot of people checked in and basically they created a location for you on Facebook because you didn't have one already. So you might have a few place pages floating around out there that you need to claim and merge into your existing Facebook page that you now have. Now this only happens if it's a place. And places are the same exact thing as a regular Facebook page. It's just that they have a map or a physical address. So if you don't have a physical address, if you're not actually a business with a physical location, then this won't really apply to you. But if that does happen, here's what you can do. Okay, so an example of this that I was able to find, I'm going to use the restaurant Chili's because that was the first thing that I found. So we're going to go to this example. This is the Chili's kind of near where I live, and basically somebody checked in here, and this particular Chili's didn't have a location page already because they have, Chili's is a big national chain and they have their own just national Facebook page. They don't have a page for each location. So people have checked in here. But what Chili's might want to do is claim this page and roll it into their existing page so that they don't have to have a whole bunch of these little random pages out there. So if this is the situation that you're in, that page will probably look a lot like this. And what you do is you go to the page and you're going to click on this little arrow up here. You can also click on Know the Owner if it's not you who needs to claim it, but your friend owns the business or something. But generally it's going to be you. So you click on this little arrow here, and you want to click on Is this your business? And because yes, it is. So you click on that, and then you need to do a few things. You're going to have to check this box that says you're an official representative. I am not an official representative of Chili's, so I'm not going to complete this, but I'm just going to show you how it goes. So basically you'll fill in this information about your affiliation with the restaurant, and then on the next page what you'll have to do is you'll have to prove it in one of two ways. One is that you have a legitimate company email address associated with your Facebook account. So maybe your Facebook account that you're logged in as right now is set up under your Gmail account. Well, you're going to need to add another email address to your Facebook account, which is easy to do through your own privacy settings. And that would need to be an official email address for this business. So it would need to be, Emily@chilisrestaurants.com or whatever their domain name is. So then Facebook would say, okay, so you really have this, email address at Chili's, so you're really official, and we'll go ahead and grant you control of the page. So if you don't have an email address like that, the other way that you can do it to verify you're officially representing this business is that you can scan and submit a copy of a utility bill, electric bill, something like that, to prove that you have the authority to represent them. So if you don't have either one of those things, for example, if you're a volunteer who's managing your shelter's Facebook presence, then you would need to work out something with the organization to get something like that so that you could use it to verify. So what it'll do then is it'll send you an email saying, thanks, we've received your request to claim this page, and in another couple days they'll send you another email telling you that if it was rejected or accepted. And if it's been accepted, then you will just become an administrator of that page. So when next time you log into your Facebook account, you'll be able to go and access that page and do whatever you want with it. You can merge it into your existing page, or you can delete it. Basically, it's just up to you, whatever you want to do. So that is really the easy way to claim a page. I'm going to cancel that because I'm not affiliated with Chili's. So what happens if it's just a regular page. For example, sometimes this happens in animal welfare that people tend to disagree about things or have fallings out. So what happens is maybe you've made a volunteer an administrator on your page, and then you get sideways with that person, and he or she decides to just delete everybody else as the admin of the page, and so all of a sudden you don't have access to your own page for your organization, and this is a real problem. So one thing you can do to sort of hopefully prevent that kind of thing happening is to have any volunteers who do things like this with you sign some kind of social media policy, so that if they do that, you have some kind of recourse. But in the meantime, you need to get control of your Facebook presence right away. So if you do need to do something like that, you have a couple of different options. If it's a situation like I just described, and you don't have any control over the page anymore, what you could do is this, and I will show you. For example, I'm going to just pick the ASPCA because I'm not affiliated with the ASPCA anyway, but it was the first thing that came into my mind, so that's what I'm going to use. So just pretend like this is my organization and I'm supposed to have control over it, but some rogue volunteer went and took everybody else off as an admin, and now they're posting crazy stuff on my page. So what I would want to do is I want to go to the page, and you've been locked out as an admin, so you're not going to see any of the admin features. So you want to go here again to this drop down arrow and click on, scroll down a little bit, report page. Okay, so I'm not actually going to report this page because ASPCA is not doing anything wrong, but what you could do is click on, is this your intellectual property? Okay, so that's going to take you into a new window that will allow you to report this, and this is a really big deal. It's very serious. Facebook takes this very seriously. So in this case, you can check. This is going to take you to a bunch of help pages, which may or may not allow you to actually contact somebody, but that will give you the information you need to know about that. Probably imposter accounts is what you're going to want to do. And even if none of these exactly match your situation, fill out the closest one that does apply, because what the end result of this is going to be is that you actually get to contact a real person at Facebook to explain the problem to them, and then they can help you with what you need. So even if it's not exactly an imposter account, somebody set up a fake account in your name, that's going to be close enough that it'll get you to talk to somebody who can either point you in the right direction or resolve the situation for you. Where this will actually take you, I'm going to copy this link and I'll show you because it's kind of long to just read to you. But this is a link, and I'll post this link in the blog post as well, so you can just click on it. You don't have to remember it or write it out. But this is where you are going to report a violation of your rights. So copyright, trademark, or other, obviously, it's one of those things. If somebody's using your logo or using your name, it might be one of these, or it could just be other. If it's a trademark, then you have some forms here to fill out. So this is where you would explain the situation of what's happening. Keep it brief. These people get tons and tons of emails every single day. So if you're brief and concise and not emotional, that's going to help them deal with your situation more quickly. So you describe the page here, just basically fill out this form. If you look at that and you think, well, maybe it's not a trademark thing, maybe I'll pick other. You might choose, imposter, a profile pretending to be me. You might choose other again, and then you can go through here and again fill out all the specific information and then send it. And what will happen is, again, Facebook takes this kind of stuff really seriously, because copyright and trademark infringements and imposter stuff is a big deal, and they don't want to be involved in any kind of lawsuit. So report it, and then basically all you can do is just sit back and wait. Sometimes they'll get back to you in 2 days, sometimes it might take a week. It doesn't do any good to fill out the form over and over again. Something that you could do is have other people report the page. If a lot of people are reporting one page, then they're going to look at it more quickly. So if you have a page that has a lot of fans and it's been taken over by somebody else, through the grapevine, encourage your friends to go to that page, and they can all click on that report button and report the page, and that will make Facebook pay more attention. Basically, that is the only way that I'm familiar with to reclaim ownership of a page that has been taken away from you, or a page that is your business but you just haven't claimed it yet. So that is how to do that, and I'll go over some other things in other videos, like what to do if there are duplicate pages that you don't have control over and that kind of thing, because ultimately what you want is to have one official page for your company or organization that represents you on Facebook. So if you're having this problem, I'm sorry and good luck. I hope things get resolved for you.